Hey, what's up guys? So, figured that I would take a walk to the store. I'm going over to a place called Steve's over in Park Slope. Normally I go to Whole Foods to get my groceries, but Steve's carries the bread that I use. Unfortunately, Whole Food carries some really fantastic bread, but none of it's low calorie. None of it's low calorie. And even the lower calorie bread that it does have, it always contains dairy. So, unfortunately, you know, I'm vegan, so I gotta go get something that is vegan and low calorie. So, just another one of my struggles, right? Struggles. Grateful to have these struggles. But at the end of the day, I wanted to take this time to talk to you guys. I had a question that was a really good question, and that was, Joe, you've come a long way as far as your journey goes, as far as losing weight, gaining muscle. How much of that is attributed to Tonal, and how much of that can be attributed to lifestyle changes? So lifestyle changes, we're looking at something along the lines of changing your, the way you eat, and implementing cardio and things like this. So we're gonna get into it. I've discussed little tips and tricks. We have a weight loss mini series on the channel, which would definitely help if you guys wanted to dig into the very fine details of all this stuff. But guys, in this video, I'm gonna discuss how much is Tonal, how much is lifestyle change, and what I would recommend you guys do if you guys want to get the same results. So let's get into it. First of all, as you guys can see, I'm going over to the store, and I can quite easily drive there, but I am choosing to walk. Okay, so I'm choosing to walk because this is a lifestyle change. I have made a decision in my life to implement new habits. One of those habits is that I make sure I get in steps, any form of movement every single day. Guys, what time is it? So, all right, I was home most of the morning. I was editing a video for you guys, and I bodybuilded this morning, but I'm sitting in the apartment, I'm editing the video, and I'm thinking, Joe, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and you have gotten no steps in yet. And I was thinking to myself, this is an issue, this is a problem. And it is, because the new habit, the habit that I have created for myself, for my everyday activity, is not being fulfilled. So because it's a habit, I notice that it's a habit and it's not getting done. So automatically my brain is telling me there's a problem, which is good. That's what you want. That's what a habit is. It's something that you do without even realizing it. So my mind, in the back of my head, I'm like, all right, I need to move, I need to move. So I'm making the conscious decision to walk over to the store, and I'm gonna be getting my groceries, putting it in my book bag, and walking home. So that'll give me about a good 5,000 steps, which honestly isn't a lot. You guys might be aware that I typically walk maybe around 24,000, between 15 and 24,000 steps a day is probably a safe bet as far as my step count. The point is, guys, that it's important to make new habits, build new habits. Tonal has helped me come a long way. If you guys look at the first videos that I've done on Tonal, you guys are gonna see that I had a lot less mass. A lot less mass. If you take a look now, you can see a huge difference in the amount of mass that I have been able to gain. Now, if I wasn't also watching what I was eating, I would have gained probably a little more muscle. Because when you're in a calorie deficit, you are restricting your body's ability to gain as much muscle as possible. Okay? But the fact remains, you can still build muscle in a very, very large way while in a calorie deficit. So it is possible. So back to the point. Tonal is gonna build the muscle for you, okay? Would I say that Tonal is gonna help you get all the results that I have achieved? No, it would absolutely not. It is a muscle building machine. Now, there's programs on it for weight loss, 100%. And building muscle in itself is going to help with weight loss, because the more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns at rest. So the more muscle you build, the more calories you're going to end up burning. But it's not going to give you the amount of results that I've received in the short period of time that I've received them. Guys, I went from 210 pounds down to 150 pounds in about 5 months. So if you're looking for those kind of results, those results are going to come from lifestyle changes. Watching what you're eating. I count calories. That's what I do. So I implemented a calorie deficit and I body build on the Tonal. The bodybuilding is going to create the muscle that I need, and the calorie deficit is going to give me the negative calorie balance in order to allow for me to lose weight while bodybuilding. Almost none of my training has come from intentional cardio. Intentional cardio is you consciously saying, I'm gonna go on the treadmill. You consciously saying, I'm gonna go take a bike ride. You even consciously saying, I'm gonna go walk. That's all intentional. You plan on doing it, so you're gonna do it with the purpose being you want to lose weight, right? Make habits so that the habits take over, so you're not depending on you needing to make a decision. They just happen because it's a habit. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. When I need to go somewhere, I walk. That's just what I do. I don't even consider the car anymore. I mean, my parents live over in Queens. I'm over in Brooklyn, Park Slope. My parents are over in Queens. The other day, I considered walking to their place, and it wasn't even me intentionally making that decision. I was gonna go see them, and I said to myself, okay, yeah, I'll just walk. I just need about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And then I thought, wait a minute, Joe, you have a car, and you should be taking that car, because by the time you get there, it's probably gonna be late, because it's gonna take me 2 hours. But as you can see, it wasn't a conscious decision at first. It was a habit. So in order to answer your question, I hope that I didn't run around too much in this video, but I'm trying to give you as much information as I can, because all this information, I wish somebody would have told me. I wish I had somebody to tell me these things, so that's why I'm looking to tell you. At the end of the day, it's gonna be half and half. If you want to bodybuild, Tonal is the way, okay? Do I think it's gonna help you lose the most weight? No, it's not. It's really not. It's made to bodybuild. It will help you to lose weight, absolutely. But if you want the best of each world, you're gonna have to make lifestyle changes, in particular, watching what you're putting in your mouth. That's really what it comes down to. There's a saying that you guys may or may not have heard. It's called, abs are made in the kitchen. Guys, abs are not made in the gym. Everybody has abs. I don't train abs. And because I watched what I ate, because I've tracked my calories, walking, things like this, because I've done all these things, created new habits, I have abs now. So it wasn't because of Tonal that that happened. It was because of the way that I've been living my life throughout these months, okay? Now you guys can achieve the same exact thing. You can. Trust me when I tell you, you can. Remember, I went from 210 pounds down to 150 pounds right now, okay? So it is possible. It's doable 100%, guys. Lifestyle changes are very important if you want to attain this same result. And Tonal is absolutely, by far, the most functional, in my opinion, the most functional way to build muscle on earth. It's a gorgeous day out, absolutely gorgeous. We're heading over to Steve's, like I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you guys have ever been here, but Steve's is a pretty cool spot. It definitely adds a lot to the neighborhood, and I'm grateful to have it. So like I mentioned, when you're looking for food, right? Unfortunately, when you are trying to lose weight, a lot of the healthier options are going to be out for you. So like I told you, for example, you know, I don't particularly like drinking 0-calorie stuff drinks, you know, with sucralose in them. I don't like that stuff. But unfortunately, when you're trying to lose weight, sometimes you have to make certain decisions, and sometimes you have to cut back on the good stuff. Like this for example, bread alone, right? This looks like it's really, really good. Einkornbrot, it says. So I can tell you right now, this is a really, really good, solid bread. 110 calories for a half-inch slice. For a half-inch slice of this bread, it's 110 calories. You see what I'm saying? So this is what, unfortunately, I'm missing. I'm missing stuff like this because it's delicious. I like to bake bread. I like to enjoy, I mean, who doesn't like to enjoy carbs, right? But unfortunately, what I and my wife have been doing is we're sticking to stuff like this. Lower calorie. Unfortunately, it's more, I guess you could call, refined product. You know, Dave's Killer Bread, really good. It's not even like anything super crazy, but it's delicious. But it's just like, it's probably like 200 calories a slice or something along those lines. That's what we're gonna get today. The brand is called 647 bread. That is 40 calories per slice. So you can get 2 slices of bread for the cost of maybe 1 slice, you know, with another brand. So unfortunately, these are the kind of things that you have to look at when you're trying to lose weight. All right, guys, so I'm heading out of Steve's. I got my bread, and I'm super happy because I was actually able to find that 647 bread that I was just showing you in multigrain and whole wheat. So it's got the same amount of calories. I think it has a little more fiber, which is awesome. And hopefully it will be a little bit more substantial feeling, because the other bread, the white bread that same company has, it feels more along the lines of Wonder Bread, and I've never liked the Wonder Bread, you know, kind of bread. Again, I was brought up using more solid forms of bread than that, so I am happy to see that. But anyway, so the same subscriber had a question not only about what we were just speaking about regarding how much is tonal, how much of the changes come from tonal, how much does the change come from lifestyle changes. They also brought up, do I use Tonal's programs, and how often do I use the machine? So guys, you might know that I use the machine 7 days a week. 7 days a week. I exercise every single day, bodybuild every single day. Guys, I'm actually going to be coming out with a video shortly because I've been asked what routine changes have I been making. What has changed in my routine, if anything, since I started using Tonal, and there have been a lot of changes. So I'm going to be coming up with a video regarding that very soon to show you guys what the changes are, so you guys can implement those changes also if you see fit. But back to the question at hand, I work out 7 days a week, I bodybuild 7 days a week. I very strategically built my program so that all my muscle groups are being hit twice within a seven-day period without being fatigued from the day before. That's how you want to build a program. You want to make sure that when you build a program, you're not burning out your muscles on Monday, the same muscles that you're going to be using on Tuesday. So you strategically place your movements in order to build the program. And guys, I'm also going to be, as you know, if you've been following the channel, I'm going to be coming out with a video showing you guys how you can build your own programs based upon your own goals. Okay, so we're going to be coming out with that hopefully soon. As soon as I have a little bit more time, we're going to be diving into that. That's going to be pretty good for you guys. I really do feel so. I don't use, as I just mentioned, I use my own programs. I build my own programs. I don't use the trainers, and I don't use the trainers' programs. You might be wondering why. There's a good reason for that. I've mentioned it in other videos that when you use a personal trainer, whether it be an in-life personal trainer or even more so with a virtual trainer like Tonal is, right? They're giving you virtual trainers. Guys, you're not going to, unfortunately, they're not going to know what your goals are as well as you. So they're going to give you a very generic, very cookie cutter type of program. I really hope you guys can hear me over all this traffic. But they're going to give you a very generic, very cookie cutter type of program. And that's not going to be always the best way for you to gain the most amount of muscle, or the most focus on the body part that you should be focusing on. Guys, I've given you the example in the past, and I keep using the same example because honestly I haven't used so many of Tonal's programs, but Tony Horton came out with a program on Tonal called Action Arms, right? So listening to the words that program is titled, you would probably be thinking, wow, I'm gonna get some crazy built arms off this program, right? Guys, it's not the case, unfortunately, at least not in my opinion. I used the program and I was not happy with the program at all. It really was a letdown. And it's something that I thought was, I don't know, it just wasn't good. It wasn't good. It's not going to be a program that's going to build your arms the way you want. You see a program called Action Arms, you want the movements to be focusing on your arms. And unfortunately, there was chest involved, there was obliques involved, there's a whole bunch of other stuff involved in that program that's taking away from you working on your arms. And I was doing the program, and it's like, dude, I love Tony Horton. I think he's great, but the program itself just wasn't good. So that's, guys, that's why I don't use Tonal's programs. It's just not, if you can build your own program, you're gonna get a more well-tailored program for your goals. For many people, Tonal's programs are gonna be fantastic. They're gonna work. You're gonna go away tired, you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna end up building muscle. Yes, they will do these things. But if you could get from point A to point B in a straight line, that's the fastest way. Their programs might take you in a roundabout direction. Instead of point A to point B, you might be making stops. You know, point A, point B, point C, point D, point... You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm getting the point across. So that's why I don't use Tonal's programs. And I hope this answers the question, guys. But yes, that's pretty much it. Diet and lifestyle, both very important. You're not going to get the most quality results unless you have both. And you're not going to get the most quality results unless you build your own programs. Again, their trainers are great. The programs will work. They will do something. But anything can do something. If you can build your own programs based on your own goals, that's the way to go in my opinion. Alright guys, so I hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you all soon. Be safe, and I'll catch you guys at the next video.